You know what I love about this episode? It said a lot without actually doing a lot. Does that make sense? Like if we stand back and look at the overall episode, there's basically two things that happen. Picero and Goemon, aka Team Bloodline Ability, takes in a whole heap of first-year strays, and the mentors squabble over which of their students will be victorious. And while I wholeheartedly believe that Bachiko getting up all in for first face is the absolute best thing to ever happen in any anime ever, seriously, watching her whisper secrets to Sullivan was just fucking hilarious. But to me, the most important part is with Goemon and Picero. I mean, we're 3 seasons in, who knows how many chapters, and this is telling me that the author still plans to flesh out secondary characters. I mean, it's one thing to drop a backstory when it connects directly or indirectly to our main character, but this has nothing to do with Iruma. This is Goemon and Picero's story, albeit a familiar one featuring your narcoleptic introvert and the bond formed between him and the one whose dream is to make 100 friends. Okay, so I haven't seen the protagonist from Komi Can't Communicate or even Zero make friends with a cloud-riding demon that can manipulate Earth into a feudal Japanese castle yet, but simply put, this is a story of friendship, one that seems to balance out nicely. Let's face it, Picero's a little rough around the edges, so it's nice to balance out that standoffish behavior with Goemon's purity, even if it is a little naive. Fingers crossed this is a good sign that no character will fall by the wayside. So with the first day of the Harvest Festival over, there's only one thing left to do. It's time to go over the current rankings. Currently sitting atop the Misfits is Kurari and Kayam with 14,200 points. Shocking? No, not really, especially when you have an entire army of magical beasts doing your bidding for you. In second place is Jazz and Alisair with 12,800 points. These conniving little swindlers are doing work. Let's just hope their fellow first years don't hold a grudge. In third place is Team Vavavoom with Clara and Elizabetta at 9,400 points. I mean, it's Clara and Elizabetta. Whether it's playtime or sexy time, wouldn't you hand over your points too? In fourth place, the focal point of today's episode, Goemon and Picero with 8,200. Trailing the pack, but look at Goemon, look at all the friends he made, and they're having a slumber party. And rounding out the currently known Misfit rankings is Iruma in lead, with a grand total of 0 points. I mean, this is just turning our level protagonist into the underdog. I mean, everybody loves a story of a comeback, and the only group besides Person who is currently unaccounted for is Asmodeus and Sabro, because they're a little busy right now trying to take down a boss level beast, something I think would be a lot easier if it wasn't for the Doro brothers constantly getting in their way. But my gut's saying they'll have no problem getting points, especially given that their mentor Balam was able to secure 55,000 points in his debut of the Harvest Festival without harming a single plant or beast. So I have to know, what did you guys think of this episode? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you want some more of it? Well, I do. So with all that being said, and more Iruma-kun next week, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.